This video isn't just going to include your standard camera accessories for your X5. Insta360 have released a lot of new accessories that they haven't really promoted very well, so you may have easily missed them. And Insta360 have sponsored this video, but the choice of accessories in the video and all the opinions are my own. So let's take a look. If you're using your X5 in rainy conditions, but you still want to be able to charge the battery, then you may want to consider changing the USB-C door to the all-weather charging cover. So pull the original door off and then push this one on in its place, and then you have a rubber cover which you can open when you want to charge your camera without fully exposing the USB-C socket. You can leave the all-weather door on all the time if you want to, but bear in mind that it is only splash resistant, so if you're going to start shooting underwater, you have to change it. And one accessory that's useful to use with this all-weather door is the fomo handle. So this is a camera grip, a camera stand, and an extended battery all in one. And it comes with a tiny remote control that can be used independently, or it can be attached to the grip itself. As a grip, it has a 1/4-inch thread on top to attach to the camera, and then you can hold it like this for vlogging, for reframed 360 shots that will either point towards you or away from you, or if you're using single lens mode. And then you can start recording with your thumb on the remote control here. But this isn't a replacement for a selfie stick, so what you won't be able to get with this are those cool floating camera style shots. I mean, you could get them if you wanted to, but it's so short that you have to hold the camera out so far, plus your hand will be too close to the camera, so it may get distorted and cut off. There are some scenarios though where you don't want to draw too much attention to yourself with a huge selfie stick, and for those scenarios this is great because it's really discreet. Under the grip here you also have 4 legs that pop out so you can stand your camera up. The legs are only short, but under here you've also got a 1/4-inch thread, so you could attach it to a car using a magnet mount, or you can just add a bigger tripod. And this handle is based around the idea of FOMO, so not missing out on those special shots. So you have a USB-C cable here that plugs into the handle, and then the handle acts as a power bank, and it's a 6100 milliamp hour battery, so you can charge your battery on your camera another 3 times. And because of the extra battery power in the handle, you can just leave your camera on. You don't have to worry about your battery running out and then you missing that special shot. And the convenient thing about this handle is that it folds in 2. You simply press the button at the top and it folds up like so. So you can leave the camera attached and then put it in your bag, and then use the lens hood that comes with it to protect your lenses. If you prefer to extend your camera's battery life simply by using spare batteries, then you'll want to charge them independently of the camera so that you can keep a battery on charge and you can carry on filming. And for that you can get this fast charge case. The case allows you to charge 2 batteries in the case itself, and then if you wanted to, you could also use the built-in USB-C cable to charge a 3rd battery in the camera. And there's also a storage section in the back here where you can store 3 micro SD cards. Insta360 have also used the design of the FOMO handle, which folds, in their new 2-in-1 folding selfie stick. It looks like a compact version of the FOMO handle. You have space for a remote control on the handle here, which is magnetic, or you can just use the included magnetic storage box where you can place 2 spare memory cards. And the X5 attaches on top using the 1/4-inch thread, and the tripod legs pull out of the base here, and these are much larger than the legs on the FOMO handle. But the big difference here is if you pull the top out, then you have a selfie stick which extends to 58 centimeters. So this isn't the biggest selfie stick available, but it does mean that you can get most of the shots that you need and you can still achieve that floating camera style shot. The overall size of this handle when closed is 16 centimeters, so it's really compact. And the great thing here is that you can leave the camera attached when you pack it away. You simply press the button and it folds in half. And this one doesn't come with a hood, but it does come with an adjustable lens cover, so you can keep your lenses protected when it's in this position. And a quick bonus accessory tip here, and that is a wrist strap. These are really inexpensive, and if you're holding your camera on a selfie stick outside a window, over a bridge, or on the back of a boat, then these are essential. This will protect your camera and your selfie stick, and more importantly, people below you. And I've talked about the remote control with both of these accessories, and the remote control is something that you can buy separately as well. And it's particularly useful when used with the X5 in the Instaframe shooting mode. So in this mode you can stop and start recording, and also you can switch the camera angle and add a camera movement like a 360-degree spin or a barrel roll, all using the remote control. And in the box you get the remote control itself, you get a cradle to hold the remote control, and you get a couple of bands so you can attach it to a selfie stick, or you can use these bands to attach it to your handlebars. And talking about handlebars and biking, Insta360 have also released a new chest mount which is specifically designed for the X5 in a vertical position so you can get those POV biking shots. And this holds the X5 or the X4 more securely. Most of the time for a chest mounted shot you only use one lens, and you may even record in single lens mode. This mount screws to the base of the camera, and then the camera pushes back against the protective foam, and then there's a safety clip which goes across the front. And even though the mic with the windshield is blocked, in the menu on the camera you can optimize the audio on the chest mount under accessories in here. And if you want to get 360 shots using both lenses from your X5, then with this chest mount you can undo the latch and then fold the camera down to a 90-degree position, and you can now record with both lenses. And using the camera this close to your body does give you a lot of distortion, but it's great fun for roller coaster shots. The chest mount has fully adjustable straps, and there's also a padded front section behind the camera. The bullet time handle has also been redesigned, and this is it. And it's the best version yet because it can also be used as a selfie stick. In this closed position it's around 30 centimeters, but it extends to 120 centimeters, and it's got that same friction design that Insta360's other selfie sticks have got. So you simply pull it out and let go, and it stays in position from 30 to 120 centimeters. And it does feel heavier than a standard selfie stick, but that's because of the hidden feature inside the handle. Undo the collar here and then pull the stick up, and it reveals an elbow joint. So you can now fold the stick down and you have a bullet time handle with an integrated selfie stick. The really cool thing with this design is that you can now choose between 3 different angles. You can have the stick at 90 degrees, 75 degrees or 65 degrees. So you can give your bullet time shots a different perspective depending on what you're filming. And when you finish, you loosen the collar and push the stick back in. And as with other sticks, there's also a 1/4-inch thread underneath, so you can mount this to a standard tripod. Insta360 are always venturing into new areas of tech, and this next accessory makes so much sense for them to add to their camera ecosystem. And that's the Mic Air Bluetooth radio mic. Now there are 2 things I want to address straight away, as this mic has received some negative press. And the first is to do with sound quality. So you can judge for yourself, because the audio that you're hearing now is all from the Insta360 Mic Air. So how does it sound? Another thing that's important to test is lip sync. If I'm right back here, then it's very difficult to judge whether my lips are in sync. So if I come really close to the camera, then this is a really good opportunity for you to see whether my lips are in sync. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 20 meters away from the camera. It's clear line of sight. There is a bit of wind, but that shouldn't really affect the signal between me and the camera. What's interesting to note here is when I played that footage back in the Insta360 studio, it was completely out of sync. But when I exported it, it was completely in sync. So that's a studio issue and not a mic issue. The mic comes in the box with a pendant mount, a magnet mount and a clip mount, as well as the charging base, and it connects to all of these magnetically, and it also includes a windshield that slides over the top of the mic, and all this comes in this semi-rigid pouch. And this mic is tiny. It's impressively tiny, and this is a no-brainer for the price as well, which is around £50 or $59.99. So it's so worth buying. And if you want a more stable connection to the mic so it works at longer distances, and you want to use it with other cameras, then you can buy the Mic Air transmitter and receiver pack. And the other thing I forgot to mention with this mic is that you can start and stop recording from the mic itself. And if you want to move your X5 quickly from one mount to another without having to unscrew it and then screw it up again on another mount, then I suggest getting the quick release mount. And you can buy one or several of these and just attach it to your favorite mounts. And then these attach either using the 1/4" thread underneath, or they have these fold out fingers that just flip out and fold back in. And these are really well engineered as well. There's no plastic components, it's made of solid metal. And then the mount snaps into position onto the base of your X5. You then move the lock across to lock it into place so the mount is nice and secure. And then when you finish, you simply unlock it, push the buttons in on the side, and then detach your camera. And this is all done within seconds. The X5, as you probably know by now, has user replaceable lenses, so you can take more risks with your X5, and you can also get better image quality because you don't have to use lens guards. So if you damage a lens, this doesn't stop you filming because your lens is now replaceable out in the field, but only if you have a replaceable lens kit. So that's the other accessory I suggest you always have with you, and that's a spare lens. If you have 1 or 2 of these in your kit bag, then no matter what happens to your camera, you'll be able to carry on shooting. And if you still haven't bought your X5 yet, then for a limited time, you can use my affiliate link down below and you'll get a free lens kit. Let me know which is your favorite accessory in the comments below. And for more X5 tips, you can watch this video next, and I'll see you over there.